Everything good, bro? Yeah?
Bad things happen to good people. None of us were ever really born equal. Only one life, there ain't no sequel. Some people live, others stay fearful. This world ain't never been peaceful. You got good, always butting heads against evil. The good try to be fair, but the bad lethal. They gon' fight dirty, every single one deceitful. Stand up, I wanna see your face. Get your chin trained before. You're going up against something that there ain't no reset button or an off switch. You gotta face your fears, you gotta scratch the itch. You gotta break through the walls and get after.
Okay, I see what's going on there. So I guess this is why the bus station's closed. Someone having a hard time in life, had enough. No help for him, I guess, maybe, or he can't find the help. Just had enough of life. Hopefully it changes his life. You see the amount of police force they use for someone that's going through a hard time. That's enough to scare someone just to jump, you know, all that cops, all the police presence. I find it's not the right way to approach a problem like this. Because I know it wasn't really good for me. Like, police intervention's never good. The road closed off. They got cops, they got AHS, or the transit police. And the weird thing is, too, I was leaving my spot and there was a bunch of cops around, like a block away. There's a bunch of cops up, and like, I don't know, I guess there was a raid or something or whatever, and they had their shotguns out. They were cocking their shotguns, loading the barrels up, and such weird way the police here. Like, they got that many cop cars. They got those transit guys, and God, it was packed. I've never seen that before, packed. So yeah, so they got that many lights just for someone disgruntled person that's trying to hurt himself. I believe that would make you want to hurt yourself some more. You know, especially with the way the cops are dressed these days. They're like militarized. They look like military. It's enough to scare you with the bulletproof vests and the whatnot. Yeah. Like, but this stuff is real. Like, there's, like, with COVID and everything like that, they were focused on the virus, not everything else. Like, neglecting his mental health. And he's gonna jump. Like, there's another cop car right there. It's like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There's like 10 cop cars for a guy that wants to jump off the bridge onto a bus. I don't know full story on it, but they're probably going to screw it up anyways if they do release it. They're not going to tell the truth, what he was actually feeling and going through. But I don't know what to say. Like, come on, guys, help your friends, your family, anybody that's going through a hard time. Support them, no matter if it makes no sense at all. Somebody needs a somebody. That guy needs a somebody. He probably did have a somebody, but not anymore. You know, like, they probably like, oh, you're too crazy, or you know, you got to get help, or I'm not going to be here. It's like, you know what? Just be there. Who cares what they're going through? Who cares what they're talking about? Listen to them. There's a lot of times I could have used that in my life, you know? Just someone to listen to me. It doesn't matter if it makes sense or not, because usually in these situations, your head's all over the place anyways. It's like throwing in fucking mixing cereal together and throwing it in a bowl and just, there you go. Like there's this flavor there, there's flavor there, this flavor there. It's just like that. But like, you gotta think, like, when, like, he may be reaching out for help, but he doesn't know what's gonna help him. It's like a lot of people in crisis don't know what's gonna help them until they find it. And they need your support. We're gonna have a lot of people jumping bridges pretty damn soon. I know there's one time in my time, first time going homeless, I dangled my feet over the bridge a couple times. I've even put a rope around my neck, you know, and it breaks my heart, you know, to see that. Someone's struggling that bad that no one wants to even go near them just because they're going through a hard time. And it kind of feels like that now for me sometimes, but I have the help. I know I do. And it's just like, today I'm supposed to move my stuff out of storage. And I got nowhere to move it to. Like me, like I have nowhere to go. And I don't know what I'm doing wrong. You know, like it's not, you know, a lot of people tell me to get a job. Yes, I can get a job, for sure. Once I get stable, I can get a job. Like, yeah, it would make my life a lot better. I get it. I get it. It's just getting to that state of mind to want to work. You have to be in a stable place, you know, like. Yeah, I didn't really get to finish that last bit on that video. I kind of pre-recorded it because I was just passing by. But like being in a stable place and a stable mind, they kind of goes hand in hand together. And like even with my video work, I got that. Diane, hold on. It's like, yeah, sometimes you just gotta be an entrepreneur and do stuff. Like that's why I do my video work too, right? You know, like it's my way of doing value, my time. Not paying the bills, you know, like yeah, I got you know, money coming in from the government or whatever, but you know, whatever, I still got my best, you know, like I don't know, like it's hard to say. Well, no, I'm not saying yes, yeah, be an entrepreneur for sure, go mow lawns, yeah. I don't have a lawnmower, so I can't do that. I can get one, sure, I can find them all any day in an alleyway. There's other ways I make money, health, and people seen it as something else, and I'm working on it. I have been working on it for a few years now. You know, like I've gone through a lot of stuff that's traumatic that I haven't dealt with, and then I got to work on them. You know, like doesn't mean I'm fully capable. In my mind, I'm not capable right now. Like to concentrate enough to do, like, just go out and hey, pass out resumes and get a job, because I don't know where I'm sleeping. I don't know where I'm getting in Calgary for people that are on the streets or whatever. But okay, yeah, but it's just the way it is, you know. Like right now I'm in a survival mode, so I'm just surviving, trying to keep fed, slept, you know, trying to keep all the important things, because you got to sleep. If you don't sleep, then you start looking like, you know, like crazy, you know, like I don't know, like because I get enough sleep, I got enough food, I know where all the food resources are, and when I do get money, yeah, so like I'm hopefully gonna get my IDs and stuff so I can actually go get things properly done here in Alberta. Like I've been still rocking off Ontario stuff for like the past 3 years I've been here, and I'm just finally switching it over, which is kind of like on my it's my fault. I could have done it right away, but I didn't think I was going to stay here, so I didn't change anything. So like now I'm struggling to get everything, and it's like an extra thing on the things to do, like it just stacks up. And I got so much things to do, it's like I'm too busy anyways right now. Those kind of things. Like I'm going to the doctor, I'm going to a counselor, I'm going to all kinds. Finally getting to an understanding on what's wrong with me. Considering the trauma of being homeless the first time in Ottawa and the things I had to do to survive, that's traumatic. And a lot of things I don't want to talk about that happened in those times. And I'm definitely not proud of, but like there's nothing I can change, so I've accepted. I know what I've done. But it doesn't make anything right. But like it still sits on your shoulders, and you carry that the rest of your life, no matter what. If you do touch on it, you do fix it. You still have to sit with it. So, like this time around, and last time I was homeless here in Calgary, there are a lot of things I've done too that sit on my back, and like things that happened to me. Like that guy attacking me and biting me. That was traumatic, like I was just trying to help the guy out and he just attacks me. Like I'm just out here helping people. It makes me feel better that I'm helping somebody, and it helps me get better with my things. And and it works, like every time I do something for somebody and they appreciate it and stuff like that, it's like I don't have much, but I'm still doing my part to make people feel better about themselves in public or where they're at. Because like I'll sit down with anybody and have a conversation with them, no matter how, like the other night there I was walking and this girl comes up and talks to me and she pissed herself on purpose, but she's sitting there, I'm trying to help myself, can you help me? It's like because she had a lot of traumas in her child life, and she was trying to her own way to beat them. And I thought it was kind of strange, but like I understood that after a while, because like like she used to get like attacked all the time, and the only way to get someone to stop attacking her is to piss herself so she smells, so no one would touch her, which is a survival mechanism. So like anytime someone's in trauma or having a trauma episode, they're surviving from whatever happened to them. So like with my traumas, I'm trying to survive from whatever happened to me in the past, but my brain still thinks it's happening now. So when I isolate myself, I'm protecting myself from getting hurt from other people, because I've been hurt by a lot of people. So like that's one example of that. Like even when I'm living with somebody, I hide in my room is because I'm afraid I'm gonna get hurt emotionally, and those are things I have to work on. But like that's a little bit about some things that are going on, because of the topic of the guy jumping off the bridge. I've been there. I've been there. I've done that a couple times, and it was very heartbreaking to see. And it's just I had to talk about it. Like the last time I tried to attempt it was like last winter. I tried to hang myself. And I was almost successful, but someone cut me down. And this can happen to anybody, like I know like suicide's a coward's way out, but when you have nowhere to turn, nowhere to look, nowhere that you can see that can give you that path, you're kind of at that point, it's when you're in that state, that's the best way out. Because like if you're getting shut down by everybody, when you're like just wanting to talk to them, even you're not looking for them to help you, you just want to talk to them, they just want to clear your mind, so it's not sitting in there, no one will listen. So like it's like, all right, if no one will listen, then no one will miss me. That's how your brain works. That's how we are all programmed. We are all programmed to do that. And then it's like, unless you've been there, You don't know what it's like. So just listen to somebody whenever they're in that hard state. You know, like, God, I just wish there was like better ways. You know, like the police aren't trained for this. They're trained to take down robbers and killers. So when they come to, like, someone's gonna commit suicide, and they come in like all guns blazing and shit like that, it's just gonna push that person off the edge even more. They're embarrassed, they're humiliated, they're scared, and it's just like, the police aren't babysitters. You have the responsibility for, as a human, to talk to another human, or even just to listen to a human if they're down and out. You know? Sometimes you just can't get a doctor like that. Sometimes you just can't get everything. You know, like, I've survived my traumas this long, and I'm still alive because I've had people to listen to me. I have you guys to listen to me. You guys listen to me. Do that with everybody that you see that's down and out. Even if it's just a coffee. And sit down and have a chat. You just don't have to give them something and walk away. Sit down and talk with them. Or listen to them. And you'll be surprised what they have to say. Because a lot of them going on, everything's paid. They're just living. And a lot of us are surviving. So, like, to get out doesn't leave you. It never leaves you. Once you experience those things, it stays with you. Listen to somebody. Tell them you love them. Even if you don't know them, tell them you love them. I do that every day when I need to survive.
In the stillness of dimliness on the eye, he discovers his own body. Whisper names in the pillowcase, it's almost like he had somebody. It's okay, I didn't want to go out tonight anyway. I stay right here. The world is comes knocking, we are going hunting. What did you and I was watching? Anything else means nothing now. When the whale outside comes knocking, we are going hunting.